Hi, my name is Jackie Gladu from Gladu Ride Massage and Saddle Fit. Now, I don't recommend glycerin on any leather. If you wash your hands in glycerin, it's going to get dry. They're going to dry out. There are so many different materials that the saddles are made out of, but one thing that I'll talk about specifically today is about the calfskin leather that they're using on a lot of the saddles now. It's soft, it's luxurious, it's grippy, it's got a nice feel to it, and it's a wonderful leather, but it does take a little bit more care than the old rough out leather or the stamped and printed leathers. If you look at the calfskin leathers under a microscope, there's like little fingers that reach up and cause that softness, that flexibility, that luxuriousness to the leather. So these little fingers are sticking up and they're grippy too, and that's what gives you the great traction and the great grip that you have when you ride in a calfskin saddle. However, it does take a little bit more maintenance. I use microfiber cloths. They're very nappy, much like a cotton towel, which can also be used. But I love these because you can buy them in bulk. After every ride, you should get this damp and wipe the entire saddle. The worst enemy of these saddles is dust and dirt because it gets into the surface. If you're sitting in this and you've got a layer of sand here, it's grinding into the leather and actually shortening the life of the leather. So after every ride, make sure that you take at least a damp cloth and go over the entire saddle, everything, underside, billets, everything. Glycerin soaps are the norm, it seems like, in saddle care. And if you wash your saddle, it's a calfskin, with glycerin soap, what's going to happen is those things, those fingers that reach up, they're going to get dry and they're going to break off. And you keep doing that year after year, they break off all the way down to the base, and then you're left with smooth leather, which none of us really like. It's slippery, it's hard, and it's almost like dead in appearance. Find a cleaner that has no glycerin in it. I know several companies that I work for said don't use glycerin at all, and I agree with that. Thank you so much, and I want to help you be glad you ride. Thank you. These words represent just a sample of my unique perspective and passion that I incorporate into every saddle fitting I do, whether it's in person or virtually anywhere in the world. I'm so excited to share my video courses with you to help you develop the happiest, healthiest, long-term partnership between you and your horse, starting with proper saddle fit, so you can be glad you ride.